excuse me. Okay, yeah, I'm trying to create this really super brief because I gotta go to the bathroom. Okay, so point is, I saw the Invincible 3 episodes. Um, yeah. Okay. Well, okay. For the first 3 episodes, Invincible is actually really super good. I mean, it's on par, if not better than the boys. Uh, I, um, well, okay. Let me back up a bit. Back up a bit. Okay, since the new superhero genre, which is to critique and kind of parody superheroes, it's actually rather refreshing. Even though we've had this for a while, it's standard superheroes, and we have the mockery superheroes, such as Kick Ass, The Tick, The Boys, Heroes. You know, if it wasn't standard superhero, it was the let's look at superheroes thing. You know, and in these two camps, we find that um, that the Invincible falls more into the analytical side of being a superhero. You know, the how would it be in a little bit more real life scenario? And when you have these tropes and cliches, nestled in with the reality, it's actually rather nice. It's a really bold, fresh take on it, even though it has all the same trappings, all the same stuff. We have drama, we have abilities, we have people with powers they're working with. Like, off the top of my head, the one thing I kind of liked was um, Monster Girl, who turns into this kind of hobgoblin from Spider Man looking um, monster, but she says the curse of it is that every time she uses it, she ages like a day or something like that. So she tries to minimize that because then if she keeps aging in reverse, that's why any damage done to her is automatically undone because she just reverts back to earlier to yesterday. So yeah, so you have people even working with their curse or ability, and trying to be a force for good still. Um, there is so much analysis, which is what these series are, to look at it under a microscope, have realistic concepts of how that power work in everyday life. How would you have a life with that power? Do you go out to bars? Do you have friends? Right now, Ladybug is now dealing with not that she's a superhero, but she's a superhero and a guardian. So that's double the secrecy. So right now, in the future episodes, because episode 1 just dropped, so the next couple episodes, we're going to see her trying to keep the double secret from her friends, and that causes problems. So we see that where it's like, how does that work in real life? Will that be detriment to your social life, to your sex life, to anything? And people, and this series does, much like The Boys, much like The Tick and Kick Ass and everything before them, kind of says the legitimacy of against the legitimacy of those claims. How would that work in a more realistic setting? When you have these archetypes and stereotypes, but in a more realistic setting, it doesn't really work, right? We see it run into some logistical errors. Errors, sorry, I'm drunk. So, yeah, it's nothing you haven't seen before, but it's presented to you in a very, very fresh and new way, which is why I love it. I keep watching it as much as, not as much as I do for Owl House, but, or, you know, Don Manchi, or the US translation for it is it wrong to pick up chicks in a dungeon, or hit on chicks in a dungeon? So, okay, I gotta go here in the next minute. Ah, so, do I love Invincible? Yes. Do I Do I think it's the next best thing? Yes. Is the story compelling? Hell yes. I don't want to spoil it for you. Go see it for yourself on Amazon Prime. Trust me, it's totally worth it. Now I gotta go to the bathroom. Curse this bladder. Bye.